Yes, you read that correctly. The simple act of recording myself for 30 days and speaking in front of a camera had life-changing effects on me. And in this video, I'll explain how and why, so make sure to watch it all the way through. Alright, so let's start off with a bit of a backstory. I've been wanting to make long form videos for as long as I can remember. So near the end of 2021, I finally decided what the niche of my channel was going to be. So I planned out to start off with my channel in 2022. New Year's resolutions, right? They always suck. As you might have been able to guess, it took me nearly a whole year to finally get off my ass and start recording videos. So I had recorded myself a few times during the year, but I was never satisfied with my looks, my video setting, and of course my funny accent. This made me realize that when it comes to speaking in front of a camera, I was an insecure little. Okay, so fast forward near the end of 2022, I took a look at my journal and found a page which I wrote around time, I think it was May, which was basically the worst case scenario for me reflecting back on 2022. And when I read that, it contained a part about YouTube. Okay, so in this journal entry, the worst case scenario for me in terms of YouTube was that I had uploaded 0 videos, no output whatsoever. Bear in mind this was in November, so that was basically the case. I was 11 months in and had no videos uploaded. As you can guess, I was very upset with myself. See, being too much of a perfectionist also didn't really help in this situation. I always focused on the end product, which was of course a successful YouTube channel, instead of focusing on the journey and taking it one step at a time, one video upload at a time, and one recording at a time. So after some reflecting, I realized that I had to change my approach, which I did. And the approach I took is what I call the Atomic Habits approach. The Atomic Habits approach is basically the incremental improvement approach, in which we take small incremental steps in improving our output. So one better video, one better recording, one better whatever. Okay, so the way I did this is quite simple and straightforward. I decided to record myself every single day for 30 days straight. And after every recording session, I would analyze the footage I made, note down weak points, note down stronger points, and overall rate how good the footage was. Okay, so the main points I analyzed were speaking pace, pronunciation, how engaging I was, energy, and charisma. As you can see in the following clips, I still had a long way to go. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so how... okay, whatever. Okay. Of 5 students, which are a bit... they are a bit lower. Okay, to be honest, after completing the 30 days, I was nowhere near a perfect speaker. But this was not the goal. My goal was to see incremental improvements every single day, which did happen. See, at the beginning of my so-called challenge, I had a lot of uhs and silences in between speaking. Now, this still occurs, but way less frequently. I still had one issue though. I didn't feel quite comfortable talking in front of a camera. So after I completed the 30-day challenge, I decided to buy a course on camera confidence, which was produced and sold by Ali Abdaal, another YouTuber. So I paid like $150 for the course, and I figured if it could enhance my speaking skills even further, it would be a no-brainer. It would be definitely worth the investment. And to be honest, for me, it turned out to be very much worth the investment. So to quickly summarize what tactics I've learned and applied to my current videos. Okay, so number 1. The first tactic I'm applying to my videos is imitate to enhance. This is basically imitating your favorite speakers, your favorite YouTubers, and really copy their style as if you're actually trying to be them. Note, this is not something you should apply in the videos you want to upload, but only in practice. So one of the YouTubers I tried this with is Johnny Harris, and as you can see, it helped me a lot.
One thing I failed to mention during all of this breakfast commentary is that
the next tactic I've learned is to always use your hands. And honestly, I don't always do this, but I figured that if I could at least try to do this whenever I think of it, it enhances engagement for my videos. Third one is speaking through a smile. I still don't do this. Yeah, speaking through a smile is very important because you seem way more friendly, approachable, and overall more engaging. 4, the most important one, the start of all greatness, staying consistent. Being consistent. Practice every day, even if it's only a Snapchat recording for 1 or 2 minutes. The thing is, you should record every day and analyze your footage every day. Try to look for improvement every single day whenever you're recording. 5th one, a very interesting one, is avoid going into British Airways mode. British Airways mode is basically when you try to sound way too perfect on camera. Just like the voice of the lady making the announcement of your flight being cancelled, ruining your whole vacation, but sounding perfectly happy while doing it. Just like this.
Hello you clown, your flight to Dubai has been cancelled and we will not refund you. Please proceed to leave the airport or we will have to call security.
Okay, so the biggest improvement that I personally saw after taking the course, which made the $150 well worth it, was my overall confidence in front of a camera. It was no longer awkward to stare into a giant black hole and speak. At this point, it seriously felt like talking to a friend over FaceTime. Yes, I befriended a big black hole, which is the camera lens. Okay, so to conclude this video, if you are in the same position that I was in before, I recommend you to follow the same roadmap as I did. First, go for 30 days straight and record yourself every single day. Talk about your day, tell a story, do whatever you want, but don't script it. See, the subject doesn't really matter as long as you're trying to tell a story. I think by speaking in a story format, you train your brain to connect the dots of certain thoughts and align them into a full-fledged timeline. Let me know if you're going to try this out in the comments, and if you think this video has been of any value to you, consider subscribing. I appreciate it. Peace out.